Hey everyone, I'm back with another video. Today I'll be reviewing a Kershaw Bel Air, but this one is not mine. This one was, I'm borrowing it just for this video. He said I could do a little review on it, just to show y'all this awesome crossbar lock Kershaw. So, as you can see, it does have the crossbar lock, which Kershaw calls it their DuraLock. It has this, what I would call a modified sheep's foot. I think Kershaw might want to call it a drop point, but it's more of a sheep's foot reverse Tonto look. Here you can see Kershaw on that black wash finish on that really nice Magnacut blade. You can see Magnacut right here, there, and then these are American made here in the States. The Kershaw Iridium is made in China, so this is more like the USA equivalent of the Iridium. This has this nice milled flat aluminum, and then it does have a full length frame liner. Does have a lanyard hole and a deep carry pocket clip, which I like to call it the deep carry pocket clip because of how far down it sits in a knife. Has some lint on there. So this is the Bel Air. This is a very nice knife, very sharp. Their Kershaw quotes their Magnacut to 62 to 64 HRC, which is phenomenal for a production Magnacut. A lot better than, say, Spyderco or Benchmade, which do theirs to 58 to 61. So they do it out a little softer, so their edge retention won't be quite as substantial as this one would be. Out of the box, this one was very sharp, and I learned that myself the other day when I nearly lost the tip of my thumb with this one. Very sharp, has a very nice grip, has some jimping up here, gives it a full size feeling knife. It's very close to, say, a Bugout. This would be the direct comparator to the Benchmade Bugout. It has a 3.07 inch long blade, which is has a 3-inch cutting edge. You can see where that sharpening tool starts is where this cutting edge would be. Let's see, 4-inch handle, so it is a pretty decent size. You know, it fills up your hand, allows you to get a good firm grip on this knife. 7.125 inches all the way open from tip to end. Of course, these are just plain old gray aluminum handles. The frame is steel. It has a steel liner. There's no skeletonization, which probably would have helped with the weight, but this one is still really light, coming in at 2.9 ounces. So it's not Bugout light, but it does give it a nice feeling weight. It gives it some heft. Makes it feel like it's not going to fall apart, like some would argue that a Benchmade would, a Bugout would. Very nice crossbar lock, very smooth action on this spring. Buttery smooth, just drops close on that action. Very nice knife. These also come in G10 and micarta, and then they've done some carbon fiber, which is like a marbled carbon fiber. And then some of the knives have a clip point blade instead of the sheep's foot, drop point, whatever you want to call this blade. I also have another Kershaw. This is mine. This is the Kershaw Leak, and it also has this black wash blade. This one's 14C28N, not Magnacut. And then these are very similar in size. Very similar in size, nearly identical. If I do it pivot to pivot, they're almost the same length and almost the same cutting length. I would say the Bel Air might be a little longer, but they look nearly identical. I think the Bel Air does come a little longer. So that is the Leak. Of course, this one is just a liner lock on that assisted opening. I wish I had a deep carry pocket clip for the Leak like this deep carry on this one, because this one just sticks up a lot. You can just tell it, you know, that's nearly an inch sticking out of your pocket. When this, you can't even see the bottom of the knife on this one. I also have a Benchmade 940 Osborne. This is also a pretty good comparison. A little bigger, handle-wise. Length-wise, 940 is longer with this reverse Shanto. This one has an inset liner, so you can see that the liner goes all the way. It starts from here and ends at this screw right here. So inset liners are just milled. The G10 handles are milled and the liner fits in nicely, while just a full frame liner is just the entire inside of the knife. So inset liners do decrease the weight a lot compared to these have a little bit of weight, while this one's a lot lighter because of the inset liner. And then I also have the mini Bugout, which is going to be smaller than the Kershaw. Similar blade lengths, but it is a smaller knife. I don't have a full-size Bugout to do a perfect comparison, but that 940 and this one, this is a pair 3, very similar in size as well, especially in handle size. The pair 3 is a little bigger, and then blade length, these are both Magnacut as well. Cutting edge, the Kershaw is longer, and blade length is longer. So this is the Kershaw Bel Air. It's a very nice knife, very solid EDC friendly, great action, really smooth, just a very smooth digitable knife. And I just want to thank my friend for letting me take this home and doing a little review on it. I'll give this back to him, and he will continue to enjoy this one. And also, it is ambidextrous. You can't swap these pocket clips. There isn't a milling in the aluminum where it would be kind of inset. It's not very flush, but you can just swap those clips and you can carry it left-handed if you had to. So thanks for watching this video. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. Make sure you leave any thoughts and comments down below. Bye.